What is going on, guys? One Purpose Fishing here. Today I'm back in the studio to do my top 5 spring baits. Now there's pretty much like 3 parts of spring. You got the pre-spawn, you got this actual spawn, then you got the post-spawn. Now the baits that I'm going to be showing you are good for all of those. Now I know it's kind of late because most people post at like the beginning of March, but it's all good because I'm just going to dive in here and I'm going to tell you about these baits. So I have, let me see, I got 3 moving baits and I got 2 slow baits. And I think I'm just going to go through the moving baits first. First off, my favorite color usually depends on the water clarity, but overall, wherever I'm at, I love throwing a bluegill color or like a green pumpkin. So first thing I'm going to show you is this Spro. It's a Squarebill 3 to 5 foot crankbait. It's in bluegill, and these things look evil, man. I love throwing these. I've already caught tons of fish on this, and I've only had it for like a week. But usually I would throw this, I wouldn't really throw it in super stained water, but I would probably throw it in a more moderate to a clear colored water. And just working this on rocks or bouncing off structure like wood and stuff like that. I've ran it on the outside of weeds, and that's caught fish as well. But that would be my first bait right there, is that crankbait. Now you always got to have a lipless. So for my second bait I chose the Bagley, I totally forgot the name of it, but the Rattling Bee, the Bagley Rattling Bee, and this is in kind of a sexy shad kind of looking color. Now this thing has a weight in the end, so it's whenever it's run through the water, it's going to be running face down like that. And these things they're loud. So I would pretty much do this with the same. I'd run it on rocks next to wood or on the outside of weeds. Bass will definitely be hitting these. I love throwing this in more of a clear color, clear water. The colors will really pop in the clear water, not so much in stained water or green colored water like we got down on our river here. But my next moving bait would be, this is a Caraballo Skirts spinnerbait. It's a 1/2 ounce. I would throw it with a white skirt, or this is chartreuse, a white skirt or a chartreuse skirt, or both. I like throwing it in clear water on sunny days. It'll really let the sun reflect off of the blades, and that'll really attract the fish's eye, and they'll definitely go after it. This is definitely a solid bait to be throwing out in the open or on structure. You can throw it on rocks, you can throw it on wood, you can throw it right on top, going on top of the weeds. If the weeds are underwater, you're not going to just throw your bait right in the spinner bait right in the middle of the weed. That's kind of not smart. But you catch what I'm saying here. This is my 3rd moving bait. Now I'm going to go ahead and move into my slow moving baits. So here I have 2 jigs. I got one jig it's a Flippin Jig, and it's in a bluegill color right here. I would just throw a craw trailer on here and green pumpkin, because that would mix really well with the bluegill. You can throw these on beds right here during the spawn, and they will go crazy on these jigs. Or you can throw them under logs, around logs, or you can definitely flip some docks with these, or you can flip some toss this in between rocks and stuff like that, have it crawling out of there, or it'll represent a bluegill swimming out of the rocks. And or you can throw something similar to this. This is by the way, this is by Greenfish Tackle. This is one of their jigs, and then this is another Greenfish Tackle. Forgot the name. It's called the Itty Bitty. This is in green pumpkin. This is I would definitely just throw like a Strike King Rage Tail on this, and that would work really well. You can do the same with the other one. You can do it wood, toss it straight on beds, or coming out of rocks. That's what this would be really good for. Then one of the baits that just dominates the most is you're going to be wanting to throw a shaky head. Right here I have a Doomsday Tackle, one of their little stick baits on here. This is Watermelon Red Flake, and then this is it's a crawl ball shaky head from Greenfish Tackles. Well, I got it on. It's screwed in right there and then hooked. I love bouncing this off of rocks. It really gets that bendy motion whenever you're bouncing it through, or bring this right through a bed, and you're sure to catch that big mama. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, guys, those are my 5 top baits for the springtime. Like I said, you got the pre-spawn, the spawn, the post-spawn. These baits aren't just for that. You can throw them year-round. Favorite colors: bluegill, shad, green pumpkin, or a black and blue, sometimes a crawdad, depending on the water clarity and the water temperature. But those are definitely some of my favorite baits. You may have a different opinion. Other people throw other baits. But this is what I'm choosing to use during the springtime. But that's all I got, guys. I'm One Purpose Fishing. Remember, keep your mind right and your line tight. And thanks for watching.